During our break, actually the first days of the break, year 2000, we brought our families here to Las Vegas to celebrate the new millennium. One of the activities was to go and see a show of Cirque du Soleil called O.
When I saw that show, there's something else out there.
Celine at the end said, when I come back, I'd like to be part of a show like that.
After the show, she went to see the artist, and the artist told me that she was so nice, so kind, that, you know, I called René, and I wrote a letter to Celine and René to tell them how I appreciate their kindness. And like this, we began to talk about to do a show together.
Then my job was to find a place that could afford a show like that. I had a relationship with Caesar's Palace. And on the first meeting, they thought it was a great idea, and that's how it happened.
From the first time we had the idea to do the show until the premiere, it took 3 years. So it was a long process, but it's what it takes when you have to build a theater, because, you know, we build a theater for Celine.
They've asked me what I wanted and what will make a difference, and I told them there is no theater built especially for singers. It's performance. Can be for box, can be for skating, can be for nothing specifically for music and singers. Then I wanted humidity, trying to humidify the desert, which was a big demand. I said the dressing room, the stage, and where we live, the home.
They wanted to work in a room where she could be very close to the audience, which is why the stage is so large, but also goes so close into the theater.
We needed to think how we can do a theater, intimate theater, but with 4,000 people. So we decided to do a theater in round, and half of the round, the circle, would be the audience, and the other half would be the stage.
It feels high. Why do we want to do it up like that?
We did a rake stage because we wanted that the spectator at the balcony would have been as privileged as the one that is in front of the stage.
We want everybody, every seat in the audience, for them to be able to see a great show.
I never have seen a bigger splash on any media event than her coming to Vegas.
I know a lot of people thought it was crazy. Everybody said living in Vegas, it's ridiculous. Singing in Vegas is even more ridiculous. As much money for the show, the Coliseum, the money.
People joke about Vegas and things, but you have the best sound, you have the best lights, you have the most professional crews. I mean, it's really the best place probably in the world to hear a concert or hear a performance, because everything is perfect. You know, a lot of times you go to towns, I want to, it's good, you know, it just, you know, this room was built for Celine. It was built to be her room, for her acoustics, for exactly what she does.
What I've done in the past is to sing one song after the other, with beautiful lights, beautiful, talented people surrounding me, wardrobe and a round stage in the middle of the stadium, and then, but I want also, for the first time, I will be part of a show.
I thought it was the chance of my life as a career, as a singer, to give to my fans a visual. Not only me singing those songs, but to put every single song of my whole career with a visual, a theatrical side of me.
Hello, how are you?
For me, what was important at the first is to know better Celine. So the first thing I did, I read the book that Celine wrote about her life. I listened a lot of her music.
The show has to be a kind of subtle balance between songs, dance, and theater.
Wow! It's brilliant.
René asked me to put in the show a lot of songs that people knows about Celine. I could not avoid these songs, so I was very scared sometimes to deceive, to disappoint the audience, because they have built their own. For instance, the famous song, My Heart Will Go On, everybody is hearing this song was thinking to a boat, Leonardo DiCaprio. So I decided not to go there, completely somewhere else. But I had to propose something unexpected too. So it was, I would not say a compromise, but it was really an exchange between Celine, René and me.
She is a very theatrical, Celine. And so when she started rehearsing with this cast of 50 dancers, she felt like at home with them. They bonded very quickly. And she had the best teachers to teach her how to dance and to exercise, to get in top shape, to be able to do 5 shows a week.
It was very emotional to see their work and to see Franco, the way he's taking control and in charge.
The rehearsal process was really, really interesting. Franco Dragon basically used us like machines. No matter how talented or how accomplished most of us were in our careers, when we got into that situation, it made us insecure because we were singled out in front of everybody.
You show me who you are, not tell me who you are.
By the time we had arrived in Vegas, we'd already spent 5 months together over in Belgium, in this small town where every day we essentially lived, eat, slept, breathed art and creation.
Just to look at it from there, I'm very, very impressed, and it's such hard work, and I'm very tense and stressed. It's true. Number 9, number 1. Now that it's going to be part of my show,
Oh, God.
so I said that I'm not going to be singing one song after the other.
This is tradition in me, tradition in my way to work. One, I am sure that the show will be as I want, at least 90% or 80%. I am never happy of the show. The day I will be happy, I will stop to work. So, after a few weeks of rehearsal, I saw all the ingredients of the show. And I told to everybody in the microphone during the rehearsal this, we have it. Now we have it. It will be a show that I'm sure it will work.
When we return, Celine takes Vegas by storm.
Celine was very nervous. It was fantastic.
The people who own Caesar's Palace bet that Celine would bring in people, and she is.
When you see a live artist, every night is different. They go crazy for you because they know you're true.